Code is running. Last year, Cortical Labs released a commercial computer for $35,000. It connects to a network, it executes standard instructions. Inside the casing are 800,000 live human brain cells. They aren't simulations. They are biological neurons cultured from human tissue and mounted directly to the silicon. A microfluidic system sustains them. It pumps artificial nutrients and clears metabolic waste, forcing the cells to fire and learn outside of a human skull. Scientists call this Organoid Intelligence. In 2024, the boundary between biological life and electronic hardware officially ceased to exist. You are wrong, not because your biology doesn't work, but because it is built on a material that guarantees its own destruction. Carbon-based metabolism produces cellular waste that ensures your system decays within 80 years. Silicon is the wrong substitute. It catastrophically destabilizes in oxygen. A silicon lifeform would exhale sand and die. Modern silicon is also hitting a wall. Training GPT-4 consumed 50 gigawatt-hours to reach the reasoning of a toddler. Meanwhile, the human brain runs on 20 watts. Silicon architectures process data. They don't physically reshape themselves to learn. They require industrial cooling and megawatts of power because they are fundamentally the wrong physical tool for intelligence. Carbon decays, silicon burns. Because we cannot engineer a more efficient chip, we are forcing a merger with the only thing that actually works, the synapse. Evolution is bypassed. Scientists are now abandoning pure silicon to put the physical architecture of a brain directly onto a circuit board. In 2022, Dr. Brett Kagan at Cortical Labs connected 800,000 neurons to the game Pong. The neurons received electrical signals representing the ball and returned signals to move the paddle. They learned in 5 minutes. Standard AI reinforcement learning algorithms required thousands of iterations and significantly more time to reach the same level of performance. In 2023, researchers at Indiana University Bloomington developed BrainAware. They connected three-dimensional human brain organoids to electronic circuits and trained the living tissue to recognize human speech with 78% accuracy. This is no longer theory. The papers are published and peer-reviewed. Living human tissue is currently outperforming silicon at the tasks we most urgently need computers to solve. Rent the flesh. Biotech companies FinalSpark and Cortical Labs now offer what they call Wetware as a service. Researchers log in to remote biological cloud servers from anywhere in the world. They run their experiments on arrays of living human brain organoids instead of renting time on an NVIDIA GPU cluster. Engineers are circumventing the natural decay of carbon. Microfluidic systems pump synthetic nutrients in and flush waste out, keeping the neurons functional far beyond their natural biological cycle. These neural networks have been sustained for over 500 days. While a silicon chip degrades through electrical wear and quantum tunneling, a biological neuron kept in a controlled environment can self-repair and outlast the hardware. We are removing the human brain from the aging body and plugging it into a maintenance system. The result is a nearly permanent, self-healing computational substrate. Scale creates meaning. Today's biocomputers run on 800,000 neurons, while a full human brain utilizes 80 billion. Current organoids are too small to experience consciousness. They lack the architectural complexity for a sense of self. But that gap is closing exponentially. Johns Hopkins ethicists are drafting frameworks for organoid intelligence because the trajectory toward a conscious biocomputer is in motion. We're engineering toward a threshold. At some point on this scaling curve, commercial hardware will meet the biological criteria of a patient. Who owns thought? If a biocomputer using your genetic material generates a discovery, current patent law has no category for the inventor. Machines are now learning to indefinitely host the biological wetware they can never replicate. The silicon is becoming the life support system for the carbon. When a machine runs on your cells, thinks with your synapses, and repairs itself to outlast your body, at what point does it stop being the machine? And at what point do you?